Hey everybody, Rich Lovell with the Vacaville Baseball Barn, Master Instructor with Epstein Hitting System, and I want to cover today a drill that we do with a lot of the younger players and even some of the older players if they're having issues with their back foot, back leg type things. And that's typically the squishing the bug, collapsing weight, things of that nature. So what we want them to do is learn how to get all the way up on their big toe and then fall back. So what I typically do, and this goes all the way back to years ago when Mike and Jake were teaching by the number system, and this gets into the torque position, and you just set the inside parts of their feet shoulder width apart, and then whatever their measurement is for their stride, that's what we want them to get into. So it would be the measurement of their inseam, and then they would get all the way back, and I'm going to use this block, this cinder block here is one of my props. That's to help them get into those positions. What they want to start doing is sinking back, and you can see as my knees start closing in together, just like that. And all I want them to do is sink, count to 3, and then relax. Sink, count to 3, then relax. They can also put their hand over. Ultimately, I'd like to see them get completely up on that toe. This keeps a majority of the weight off the back leg, but it teaches them how to come up on this toe. Same thing. They just sink back and their knees are closing together. They're still staying in their posture, meaning that their head, shoulder, and hip and knee are in line. We don't want to get our head out over this knee. We want to stay in line with it or just slightly behind it. We use the block when they first start off. Then we take it away. We don't want it to become a crutch. So I'll have them get it out of the way, and then they go as high up on that toe as possible in their proper stride distance. And again, only using a table, a chair, a fence, or whatever for balance, and then they sink back onto that back leg like this. Ultimately, I want to see them get up on that back toe like so. That way they get into that feeling as when they get ready to swing and they pinch the back knee, release the heel, they roll up on the back toe and then sit back a little bit after contact. That's a drill that we do for about a minute for the young guys. 3 seconds on the toe, 5 seconds off for a minute. And then they repeat that every night. It starts building leg strength, some balance there. Not that they really need it as they get into their swing, but it helps them put more and more weight on that back toe. That way they get that feeling of releasing the back heel, up on the back toe as they go through contact. Their knees are closing together and hips are still going through with the swing on the ball. Have any other questions? Visit our YouTube channel, subscribe to us there, and then check out our Facebook page for upcoming events.